Congratulations to all graduating students.
Hello everyone, this is Sean from EAP, wishing you all the best for your future.
Hello, Jane Cole with Jane Cole class students. You have worked hard this whole year. Well done. Good luck in all your future undertakings, and do drop by to visit us when you're in Melbourne.
Congratulations, celebrations. Well done for achieving.
Hello, January Comprehensive and Comprehensive Plus biology students. What an extraordinary year we've shared. Well done to each and every one of you on all of your hard work and all the skills and strengths that you've developed. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to work with each and every one of you. From us on the biology team, our congratulations and best wishes for your studies and for your futures. Well done, everyone.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, all the very best for the future.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. We are all so proud of you. We are so proud of your resilience, your diligence, and the way you have evolved. Well done. Now a bit of advice. Never ever give up. No matter how hard, how difficult, how challenging some things may become. Never give up. Try your best. Good luck and good wishes.
Good afternoon, good morning, or even good evening. It all depends which part of the world you're viewing this from and whether you're watching this ceremony live. My name is Richard Pickersgill and I'm the Dean of the Pathways School here at Trinity College. I'd like to extend a very warm virtual welcome to all students, staff, official guests, family and friends to this valedictory ceremony for the 2021 graduates of Trinity College. As is customary at the beginning of official ceremonies at Trinity, I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people, who are the traditional custodians of the land upon which Trinity sits. I would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present of the Kulin Nation, and extend that respect to any Indigenous Australians who may be watching today. So, this graduation ceremony is unlike most in two big ways. Firstly, because you're all watching me online, and secondly, because you're the group of young people who have persisted through the trials and tribulations of a global pandemic to complete your foundation studies program almost exclusively online. Please do not underestimate the degree of resilience and persistence that's taken on your part to maintain your focus and achieve the success that you have throughout 2021. You will never forget this year, and I can see all of you in many years' time telling the younger people in your life, you think you've got it hard? I remember the pandemic year of 2021. We weren't allowed to do anything fun, and I still worked hard to make it to the University of Melbourne. Much of what I have to say today is to you, the students of Trinity College who are graduating. However, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the role that your parents have played in helping you get to this point today. So to those family members who are watching this ceremony online or at some point in the future, I say thank you. Thank you for delivering to us the amazing young people who are part of the 2021 classes, ready and prepared to engage in the academic program at Trinity. Thank you for being brave enough for committing to letting your most precious resource, your son or daughter, travel overseas to engage in a truly international education. And thank you for entrusting Trinity to be your partner in the quest to make your child's educational dreams come true. Now to the students. As you move from Trinity into your chosen degree program, you will make another transition, but one we hope that's been made easier by the experience you've had while you've been at Trinity. We know that the Foundation Studies program you've engaged in is a challenging one and often takes you outside your comfort zone, but as an academic staff, we're confident that the breadth of subjects that you've studied in a manner very similar to that which you will encounter in your university courses will hold you in good stead as you strive for success moving forward. Now, for anyone speaking at a valedictory, it's customary to offer some advice to those who are graduating. So I'm going to shape my top 3 pieces of advice for university success to a COVID-affected reality, all the while holding out hope that you'll be able to commence in-person studies at the University of Melbourne next year. Number 1. Firstly, whether you start virtually or in person, make sure that you participate in University Orientation Week activities. In doing so, try to mix with students from a broad range of nationalities and then join some clubs and societies that will challenge and stretch you, not just those you feel comfortable within. Some of my fondest memories of university and some of the best friendships I formed occurred when I participated in activities that were outside of my comfort zone. One of the most important things about becoming a truly global citizen is the ability to understand different cultures from the inside. In the process, coming to understand what really motivates and drives individuals from those cultures. So make sure that you meet people from a range of different nationalities. Piece of advice number 2. Just as you've engaged with the student wellbeing staff, the academic administration staff and the teachers throughout your time at Trinity, learn to use the support services that are available to you within the university. From a wellbeing perspective, the Student Union offers many services that can enrich your experience. If you need advice about the best ways to access support within the university, please don't hesitate to reach out to those staff members you know at Trinity. We're always there to provide you with help should you need it. Third piece of advice. Try and find that perfect balance between studying hard but also having plenty of fun. While you will no doubt experience long nights of study and intermittent pressure to complete assignments, your university years are also a time when you have the greatest degree of freedom just to be you. Once you move into the world of work and family, you'll find yourself increasingly focused on the needs of others. So for the next few years, focus on developing yourself into the type of person that you want to become, forming friendships and having lots of fun along the way. So congratulations to all of you, not only for managing but thriving within your Foundation Studies program. Congratulations for making a transition to online learning and making the very best of it. Most of all, congratulations for embracing the broad liberal education program offered at Trinity, in the process, changing the way that you view education. From all the staff here at Trinity, we wish you every success in the next chapter of your life, and we hope to see you here at Trinity as your journey continues. The idea of transition provides a perfect segue to the next part of our ceremony. At each valedictory celebration, we invite a guest speaker to talk to the graduates. Today's speaker is Cynthia Chen. Cynthia is from Brazil and was a Trinity College Foundation Studies student in the July Fast Track intake of 2009. After Trinity, she went on and completed a Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting and Finance at the University of Melbourne, and was a recipient of the Trinity International Scholarship, which enabled her to stay in the residential college in 2010. Cynthia has over 8 years' experience in management consulting, including a long stint at KPMG, and is now a strategy manager with the Woolworths Group. Cynthia is the current chairperson of the Trinity College Foundation Studies Alumni Advisory Group, which is known as TFAN, and this platform enables her to continue to promote alumni and student engagement, as well as create a strong network of Trinity connections for those who've graduated Foundation Studies. By the way, Cynthia is also a very keen volleyball player and has recently started her own business promoting the sport that she's so passionate about. I'm delighted to invite Ms. Cynthia Chen to speak to you today. Cynthia?
Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia Chen, and I hope everyone's been keeping well and staying safe, especially during those hard times. First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone on achieving yet another major life milestone. Like you, I was once a Trinity College Foundation Studies student, and for me personally, completing this Trinity College Foundation Studies program was one of the best things that I could have done to make sure that my transition to uni life was smooth and easy. I felt that at Trinity I was able to practice English on a day-to-day basis, get used to the new language, and learn uni level content. So by the time that I started uni, I felt ready to kick goals, essentially. I understand that starting uni can be a little bit overwhelming for some of you guys, especially if you don't know what you want to do in uni. And I'll tell you something that I've learned in the past 10 years working this professional world. 99% of the successful leaders, successful professionals that I know, they didn't really know what they were doing in life or at uni. They didn't really know what they wanted to study, and whatever they are working with now, whatever industry or whatever job they're doing now, it's actually can be quite different to what they did back in uni. So if I could go back in time and give myself as a uni student one piece or two pieces of advice, I would say that first, if you don't know what you want to study, what major to pick, if you don't know what you want to do, that's completely fine, because whatever you pick in uni will not define your whole life and will not define your career pathway. There would be definitely an opportunity for you to learn what you like, what you don't like, learn what energizes you, what drains you, and slowly you'll be able to go through a process of self-discovery and understand what you really enjoy doing. And there will be many, many opportunities for you to adjust your career pathway or the direction of where your life is sort of taking you according to these discoveries. So don't worry about it. The second piece of advice that I would give myself is, even if you know what you want to study, the most important skill that you can develop in uni is not building knowledge. It's not memorizing or even understanding theories or frameworks. What really matters is that you develop interpersonal skills. So that means understanding other people, being able to relate to other people, connect, communicate, build positive, long-lasting relationships. And this is what will sort of make or break your career or whatever life goals that you might have. So I highly recommend you guys, I'm not saying that, passing exams, studying is not important. What I'm really saying is do make the effort to, meet as many people as you can and build your networks and build your interpersonal skills. Because, a lot of the opportunities that I got in my life, my first full-time job, getting into KPMG, starting our own business, it was all because of the connections and the relationships that we had. I hope those two pieces of advice are helpful. And when you get to Australia, make sure that you meet as many people as you can. Push yourself outside of your comfort zone and start building your own networks. Just want to wish you guys all the best and good luck with your new, chapter in life.
part of these ceremonies, we also ask one of your Trinity College academic staff members to speak to you and offer some advice about study, the University of Melbourne, and life in general as you move forward. Your speaker today has worked at Trinity for over 20 years, teaching both literature and EAP. She's a much-loved lecturer and tutor, and I can think of nobody better to speak to you on your graduation day. It's my pleasure to introduce Miss Neroli Hoadley.
Hello, students of the 2021 full-year program. Well, you have finished, and you have finished studying 12 months online. How extraordinary. I dare say you take it a bit for granted. You don't realise quite how extraordinary that is. But it is very extraordinary. We're very fortunate that we have been able to continue to learn and teach online these last couple of years as the pandemic has taken hold. And I must say, I have been very impressed by the way the students have coped with the demands of the pandemic over these last couple of years. What challenging times for all of us, human beings, on the little precious globe of our earth. But we have found out that life goes on, even with very challenging diseases. Now, my name is Neroli, and I have been teaching at Trinity College since March 1995, a decade or so before many of you were born. And this is one of the reasons why I know how very extraordinary it is that we have been able to continue to teach and learn over extraordinary distances this last couple of years as the pandemic took hold. When I started teaching at Trinity College in 1995, the very first thing I taught was a support subject to help students studying computing with the language of their studies. In that subject, I learnt two words: internet and intranet. Now, in those days, internet was a new word for me. How amazing. I am a pre-internet living human being. So, in 1995, I learnt the word internet and I learnt to use the internet. And I believe there were merely a few thousand websites on the entire internet in those days. I looked it up, and the year before there was only 2,000 and something. And then in 1995, they started to expand exponentially. So I then, during my first year at Trinity College, learnt to use email. How extraordinary. We still used pigeonholes and we had paper to send each other messages for quite some time, but we started to use email. And gradually, email became the way we communicated with each other, both within the workplace and out of the workplace. Now, looking back, I can see that all of these changes were leading up to changes that made it possible for us to cope with the global pandemic of the coronavirus in the last couple of years in ways that would have been absolutely impossible, unthinkable 20 or 25 years ago. But here we are at the end of the program, and you have made it work. You have studied quite remarkable things, and you are going to go to university next year feeling well prepared. Very impressive. When I first started at Trinity, the person who employed me said, you'll really love your Trinity students. And I thought, yeah, well, I'm always fond of my students. And I am. But at that stage, I didn't know what remarkable calibre of people the Trinity College program attracts. Because it's a challenging program and it makes you do things you would find unthinkable, like drama and history of ideas and literature, how extraordinary. It attracts people who are willing to take the plunge, who are brave and open-minded. Normally, it also attracts people who are willing to be independent, to come to a new country, to cope without their parents and their supports. So it attracts very brave people. This last couple of years, you've had to be brave in a different way. You've had to try and cope with the demands of online learning from your own homes. Without the international experience, without the international education experience, and without the kind of supports that you can get from each other and from your teachers when you're studying in person. Very demanding. A different kind of braveness required. And it has been really lovely for me to see how you have been brave enough to try, and you have also been brave enough to bother to support each other in this difficult undertaking. Very remarkable. So, we are coming to the end of the pandemic, hopefully. Week by week, I've been talking to my students about how their own homes, families, communities, provinces have been affected by the waves of the pandemic as it's come through, bringing all sorts of changes which we couldn't possibly have imagined a year or two ago. And you're all still here. You're all still willing to work. You've all finished your exams. Well done. And you're all preparing for university. Well done indeed. I'd like to congratulate you on all being part of a most extraordinary global change that will open up our lives to possibilities unthinkable right now. Just like this, me talking to you electronically would have been unthinkable when I started at Trinity College 27 years ago. It has been my privilege to teach year after year, generation after generation of Trinity College Foundation students who every single year have astonished me with their courage, their resilience, their kindness. All of things the admissions office did not consider when they were choosing you. They checked your marks. They checked what your teachers had to say about you. But year after year, I am astonished by the calibre of all you young people. It makes my heart swell to think about it. I wish you well in your coming studies.
Hello to all of our amazing Foundation Studies students.
On behalf of Trinity College and your fellow alumni,
congratulations on your graduation.
In whatever way you choose to celebrate this significant milestone,
know that we are celebrating with you.
Even though we can't be together in person this time.
You're now part of a global community made up of more than 30,000 members.
So your journey with Trinity doesn't stop here.
Join My Trinity Connect, our online alumni platform, to stay in touch with your friends,
to keep up with the latest news from the college and your alumni community,
to find out about upcoming events in Melbourne,
and to find job opportunities and mentors.
We're here to support you as you start your university studies and your career.
So reach out to us at any time.
From all of us, welcome to the Trinity College alumni community. We look forward to connecting with you.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Yao and my full name is Yao Xiaoxuan. I am one of your January comprehensive valedictory speakers for the graduating class of 2021. I am ambitious. My greatest ambition is to leave something useful for the world, so the future generations may remember me.
Hello everyone, I'm Lee, and I'm one of your January comprehensive valedictory speakers for the graduating class of 2021. I'm kind because I think kindness is very important in communication with people. Speaking kindly brings others happiness and makes others day.
Hello everyone, my name is Bai Heng, and I'm one of your 2021 valedictory speakers. I am resilient and optimistic.
The memory that I am most grateful for from starting Trinity was all the support and patience my teachers showed me when I was in a total new environment.
The memory that I'm most grateful for when I started Trinity was a patient and lovely teacher who constantly enlightened us and answered all our questions in the class.
One of the most memorable moments I have of Trinity was being able to communicate freely during class discussions with my peers and as well as with my teachers.
I chose Trinity because Melbourne is one of the best cities to live in the world, and I believed I would gain special and meaningful experience from Trinity.
I chose Trinity because firstly, it is a really excellent college and it provides various subjects that I'm interested in. And I love the city where it is located, Melbourne.
I chose Trinity because it's a school that will allow me to pursue my further studies at the University of Melbourne. And it was also recommended to me by my sister, who is an alumni of Trinity College, and she vouched for the school's high quality of education.
I faced a lot of challenges when my family returned to China, and I had to live in Melbourne alone. It was hard to balance between life and study at first, but I felt very proud after managing it.
I felt like giving up when I firstly wrote my whole essay and had no idea about it, because I haven't written any essay and studied this kind of subject before. But this problem was solved with the help of teacher. So after that, I will never worry about such problems anymore.
I wanted to give up at the start of the second semester. It was when my parents and I caught COVID, so I had to juggle taking care of my parents and also my studies. In addition, there was also a coup that occurred which resulted in an internet cut that prevented me from attending some of my morning classes. However, with the assistance of Kate from Wellbeing and Narrowly, who teaches me literature, I was able to get through the hard times and continue my study comfortably.
In the last 2 months, I have learned that nothing is more important than being healthy. Only with a healthy body can I enjoy my life better.
In the last 2 months, I have learned some thinking skills and met many new friends. Personally, I think it is very important because after entering the university, we are constantly learning and communicating with others. So having good thinking skills and good friends make us to adapt in the university faster.
Something I have learned about myself is that I have a lot of fun when I'm writing essays, especially in a philosophical or literature context, where I'm required to evaluate ideas or analyze and formulate new ideas.
Success during a pandemic is very simple for me. which is to find meaningful things to do when I am alone.
Success during a pandemic is keeping a good learning state and maintaining physical and mental health. Because only in this way can you continue to study hard and happily in the university.
Success during a pandemic is having the belief and the desire to keep improving yourself with the resources available.
The words I want to give you is that the more hardworking you are, the more you will get. So don't give up even if you meet difficulties.
If you keep believing and having the desire to improve yourself and better the world, chances will come and opportunities will be there for you to take. So let's keep believing and being hopeful for a happy future.
I sincerely hope all of you can find out what really makes you happy and fight for it. Congratulations!
Good afternoon, students, parents, friends and staff. My name is Ken Hinchcliffe, and as the CEO of Trinity College, it's my pleasure to be speaking to you today on this very special occasion. This is quite a different kind of valedictory ceremony, as most of you are joining us from your home country. I know that the fact that many of you have been geographically spread out throughout your studies has had its challenges, but I'm so proud of the way you still banded together, made and stayed in touch with friends, even online, and got on with your studies. You should all be very proud of yourselves for being so flexible and resilient in your quest to attain a good education. And I'm sure that these qualities will serve you long into the future. I'm also sure that you will go on to do great things when you finish your studies at university, and I hope you will stay in touch with some of your fellow students from around the globe. I've no doubt that some of the people you've met, even if it was over Zoom, will become friends for life as you shared a truly unique experience in a period of history that we won't easily forget. I also hope that one day you'll actually get to meet some of your friends you made online in person, perhaps at a Trinity College reunion. Before COVID, we used to run events with our alumni all around the world, and we hope to resume these someday when travel restrictions ease. So no matter how you stay in touch and where your life journey takes you, I want you to know that your Trinity family will always be here for you. This includes your fellow students and our staff, including your brilliant teachers. I strongly encourage you to follow Trinity College on social media if you don't already, and feel free to send us an email at any time to let us know what you're up to. We love hearing what our former students have gone on to do. To all the parents and guardians listening, you should be incredibly proud, because what your children have shown is great resilience and strength. And we thank you for supporting them through their studies at such a difficult and uncertain time. Congratulations once again to everyone graduating today, and I wish you all the best as you take the next exciting step in your lives. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carol Cynthia Chen. I'd like to say thank you very much to all my teachers and classmates, as all of you helped me a lot really. And hope we can meet in Melbourne soon. Love you all.
Hello everyone. I'd like to say a big congratulations to everyone that have made it through this very quick, kind of long foundation program. And also a big thank you to all my teachers, all my friends that have helped me with finishing, probably getting through this exam and probably get good results. Good luck to everyone and congratulations.